Rachel here, back from Blizzcon. Sorry for the shady camera work here, but they weren't really too happy about people recording stuff, so I had to try and sneak this in here. Here at the start, the Nephalem Rift was already opened up for you, so you just went inside. Once I got down to the entrance, I started changing around a few of the skills. I changed Falling Sword for Heaven's Fury, Blessed Ground, which you'll see later, I'll explain. And I changed the Laws of Valor for Laws of Hope, Wings of Angels for Unhindered Movement Speed Boost. I kept Punish, Retaliate, and Fist of the Heavens, Well of Retribution over Shield Bash for the AoE damage. It really helped out for clearing things. Consecration, the Bathed in Light, increased the radius, and for the demo as well as any other runs, movement speed is key, so I kept Steed Charge, which was awesome for getting around between packs. Falling Sword was working okay, but I felt Heaven's Fury was the go-to ability for clearing elite packs, as you can see right here at the start. Put in a diamond gem into the helm for a reduced cooldown, and if you saw there, it brought up it'll bind on your account when you put a gem into an item. The vendors weren't there, so I couldn't desocket gems to see if it kept the bind on account. So you can see jumping between packs with the Steed Charge. It's pretty good for going around. Again, using the law to get that 50% unhindered movement speed, which allowed you to walk through enemies. Again, the Steed Charge, once it comes down on cooldown, it was really good for closing the gap in between packs. If you see here, there's the objectives on the right, kind of blocked off by the shady camera work. As you kept going, it increased the percentage of it as you kept going through the rift. And eventually, when you ended up getting to 100%, then it would spawn the boss either sometimes on top of you, sometimes just off screen on you. There wasn't any lifesteal on the characters or any items that at least I saw that were dropping in the game, and it was actually a pretty big thing to try and stay alive. The damage felt very strong for what you were doing. Character health was starting around 4,300 health, and you had about 900 sheet damage on your character. Eventually, through a few runs, I was able to get characters with finding gear up to about 1,600. Didn't get to check the hit points of the character. See, this one here was very short, the randomness of each one of these. Some of them were very long, and some of them were very short, so you're kind of going through about 5 levels or so. This one was one of the short ones. Then if you see, it was using the Halls of Agony tile set, but it would change the lighting and the texture around it. Also, I feel from some of the data mine content they were showing across the board, there was doubling of all the damage abilities. I kind of have a feeling that this was done specifically for the BlizzCon demos. We'll see if they actually change them back. As you can see here, this was a very short run, just like the other one. And this one, for the theme of it, it seemed to continue doing very short runs, but it was just going down multiple levels. As you see here, I got a speed shrine, which in itself was just insane for moving around. All of the specific rift shrines seemed to be a 30-second. Available shrines that I saw were a immunity shield. There was a reduced cooldowns to 0 for all of your abilities. Damage that was 400% damage. And the kind of a electrocute where it would almost one-shot all of the enemies around you. You were leveling up as you were going through this, but the Crusader did not get any new abilities or skills. All the other classes did get new abilities or skills relative to the same way that they do in the game right now. You can continue to watch through on this as I get through on the rest of it and fight the Nephalem Rift boss at the end. And here I complete the Nephalem Rift kills and I summon the boss. Killed the boss and got a Doombringer, which was appropriate for my level, as you could see the stats here. This is how going to do bounties, you can actually open up the map and teleport directly to an area that you want to go, and it will, instead of town portaling and going to the waypoint, it will town portal you directly to that waypoint that you select. If you have any questions about what was shown at Blizzcon, ask in the comments below. I'll try to get some other gameplay videos I have to show the variants of rifts as well as some of the bounty runs.